Welcome to episode 21. It's a lot of good numbers, a lot of good jersey numbers, 21, I would say. But we ain't gonna go name them. Got my brother Q Waves with me, as usual.
What's good?
Got D with me.
Hello.
We ain't been doing the guest thing, man. We've been really building here, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm a special guest today because I got some stuff on my mind.
Turn up.
First though, we're gonna go back to our conversation about posthumous albums. They just said that Pop Smoke got the number one posthumous album since Michael Jackson in 2009.
Yeah, 250. How many? Look up how many he sold. 250,000.
Yeah, 250,000.
Crazy.
That's solid.
That's crazy.
That's solid. But I'm saying, as far as artwork, ain't no hate. It's just me being a fan. I listened to albums that came out this month. I like Juice WRLD album better. Straight up. But that's not the big shit. The big shit is...
What's Juice WRLD album title?
Legends Never Die. Yeah. And it fit. And his album cover was lit.
We gonna put all this shit up.
Yeah, his album cover was definitely lit. Because the album that Virgil did, the album cover he did, come on, bro.
I mean, they pulled it back.
But I like the fact that everything about bro was designer. You know what I'm saying? Down to the album cover. That was fire. And it let me see into like being designer is not always fashion, but it's design, period. So that kind of did give me a new look at shit at business. But I was like, bro, you suck for not doing a great job on the job you were supposed to do.
Virgil?
Yeah, Virgil.
They say Virgil be stealing shit. I mean, shout out to Virgil, man. I don't know. I'm not into the fashion world like that no more. I don't be paying attention. The thing that a lot of people get mixed up is just because you got a label don't make you cool. Nigga, you just wearing that. You just bought that, nigga. I could take that from you.
Nah, for real.
Like, that don't make you cool. That don't make you nothing, man. Like, it ain't if it depends on, like, I can wear anything. I can walk in, you can have on whatever. I just like you dress right now, white t-shirt and jeans and fucking sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I'll take your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can
like
be
that.
Just like that. Like, it don't matter. Like, if that's what defines you, if because you have to wear a label and you think that's what's going to get it for you, I'm sorry. I mean, in some circles it does do it, but it's not how I came up and not where I in the circles that I'm running. You know what I'm saying? You still can't sit at the table, nigga.
Well, I got Pumas on, so I'm gonna quote Nipsey right now. My man Nip say it's not on you, it's in you. And
exactly.
You can't be taken away.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
Like, you still can't sit at the table, nigga. Oh, word.
But his album definitely had a million features, and I don't know if it's just me, Quavo. This ain't no hate. I'm tired of Quavo.
Man, but Quavo was working with him though.
But that's a fact. But also another thing about Quavo is kind of low key disappointed me because remember when like Good Drinks came out and he was doing hooks and shit with 2 Chainz? I thought Quavo's career was going to skyrocket,
like this,
and it didn't do that for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like now on the business side, he got him on TV. He got more business plays done. Yeah. So he did skyrocket, but I was like, I listen to rap music. Like, I like what niggas bring to the table.
He skyrocketed behind the scenes, securing that long-term bag. He definitely locked that in.
No, they be locking deals in with sneakers and shoe companies and shit, doing little commercials.
I'm saying
Subway, they had their own sandwich. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like that Migo legacy play, that buying property, they definitely came up at the right time with the right influence to say, hey, buy some fucking real estate. Hey, it's cool to buy a chain, but you know what's definitely cooler? You really own that fucking apartment complex that really is your block. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of niggas from the South in Atlanta, man, my man T.I., man.
Yeah.
And 50.
Going hard.
Listen, we were saying before the camera got to rolling, we stopped the conversation just now. I'm saying, and Q saying that we think that T.I. got a better catalog. Now, Q is a 50 fan.
Yeah.
All right. So
So this is what I'm saying.
we got In the Club.
He
Wankster.
Okay.
Candy Shop.
Okay.
Mini Man.
Okay. 21 Questions.
We got
Magic Stick. PIMP.
And the remix.
Say Candy Shop.
What's the junk?
The remix.
I whip your head, boy.
Right?
I whip your head, boy.
Yeah.
Window Shopper.
Okay.
Window shopper.
That's the niggas that was like in rap. Now I was probably like 11 when 50 popped out with Wankster and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Give Rich or Die Trying came out.
Right.
So I'm not gonna say that he went tight, but like something about T.I. wowed me. T.I. wowed me.
T.I. my guy.
T.I. was a different hustler. Rubber band man. Like the one man. But you like, damn.
Urban legend.
We don't gotta rock no ice.
Urban legend. Fucking what's the damn Pimp Squad? Pimp Squad.
Pimp Squad.
Yeah, motherfucking all of them. Fucking the whole Grand Hustle.
So what songs would you put up against T.I. there?
All them songs I just named.
All right, because T.I. got
hits.
Swagger Like Us.
But all right, that's what I'm saying. So the thing about verses is it's like playing spades.
Yeah.
It depends on when you play what. Because T.I. got songs that can beat some of 50 songs. But if 50 play the right song against T.I. songs, 50 song, all the 50 songs are bigger.
21 Questions at the right time, that bitch a trump.
Yeah, it's going to trump you.
As soon as you hit it, as soon as you hit it, New York City. As soon as you hit it,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you play Wankster. What Wankster did. I mixed
that 50, man. That was
before what Wankster did before 50 Cent ever dropped an album. Motherfuckers forget what 50 Cent did to the mixtapes. 50 Cent, that's what I'm saying. He had a different impact. Like, I understand. T.I. is the king.
Me like that.
Well, you wasn't outside.
Yeah, when I wanted to start being a hustler and a trapper, T.I.
He said my guy on there if I think about it, because he played like How to Rob, Piggy Bank.
This is what I'm saying. Like, he fucking How to Rob the industry. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Like, T.I. got joints. T.I. got motherfucking what you know about that?
Big Things Poppin'.
Fucking
Fidel Low.
24.
So many fucking songs. T.I. got hits. T.I. got big hits. Big fucking hits. I'm definitely not taking no credit away from
that nigga is the king of the South.
Yeah, I'm not hey, look, you get your respect. You are legend status. But 50 is saying you not in my league.
He the king of the South.
Yeah, I mean, he the king. Shit. He pulled up on Lil Flip.
King.
He pulled up in Texas and Flip was doing his thing. Like, motherfuckers don't even understand. Like, a lot of people don't remember Flip.
Lucky Charles, motherfucker.
Flip, nigga, game over. Flip, game over. That shit was banging. Like,
y'all the best up and let me in this bitch. I'm the average little cat with dreams again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, motherfucker, Flip was doing this thing and T.I. pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he fought Floyd Mayweather.
All right, but
he's a little crazy. T.I. this big. He a little crazy motherfucker.
He ain't really conquered nobody in a rap game other than Ja Rule.
Nah, what you mean?
He just conquered Ja Rule. That was his biggest feat.
Yeah, shit. But imagine that though. Ja Rule had 50 on both sides. Ja Rule had Irv Gotti in the record label, running shit in that, shutting shit down behind the scenes for 50 Cent. And then the street shit. You know what I'm saying? They shot that nigga 9 times.
Man, fuck that.
I'm saying this real shit. And he still ended that nigga career. They tried to kill that nigga.
Yeah, snitch.
They tried to kill his career behind the scenes. Who snitched?
50.
I haven't seen the paperwork, so I don't know.
He said it in the music.
Oh, he snitched in the music.
When I say that movie though, and I heard him say, "Yeah, man, he wanted to take the deal." He said, "I ain't going out like that." I was like, "Oh, he hot. He tipping." They try to make him look hot in the movie, kill.
Man,
now I ain't gonna lie. 50 dropping as far as I don't want to say business either, because 50 just straight up he be muscling shit. You know what I'm saying?
And he be muscling shit.
And he know how to split. And the thing is, some niggas get money. And somebody was just talking to me yesterday actually, and they was like, the difference is white people don't have no money. They don't have no money. They got credit.
Yo.
And we be having all the money, but money can't value stuff that credit can buy you.
Money, well, credit is they go hand in hand, but good credit can give you leverage.
Yeah, I'm saying though, like, nah, but what Shorty was saying is some niggas get the money and don't know how to spend their money either.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely a fact.
Like, we had the cash and don't know how to put it here for it to grow, turn it this way.
That's definitely a fact.
And start moving it around. We don't know how to spend the money. We'd say, when I give me some money, I'm going to go buy some land, as if you can just walk up to a person and say, hey, you selling this lot, shake his hand.
That's definitely a fact.
Car.
That's definitely a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, because a lot of people, they'll get it in such a way, but they'll never consider the wider world, the outside world. It's two different things, and they'll focus on black market system. And then you got to be able to convert it to regular expendable cash, because the thing about it, the more you get in this world, in order to spend it, the government is counting your money.
Yeah, for sure.
Put it like that, they in your pocket. So you know what I'm saying. You gotta put it to some type of legal. You gotta pay some taxes, man. You gotta pay some taxes and show that you have some type of legal income.
They was marching down my street this morning.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they was protesting.
What they protesting?
I don't. Well, it's obvious Black Lives We Matter.
Okay.
But I heard shouting outside the window, but it wasn't normal ghetto shouting, so I was alarmed. Which shouldn't be alarming, but it was alarming. And I heard, I was like, man, somebody out there having a fit. And I stuck my head out the window. I think they was protesting like the rent shit. Because, a lot of people getting affected by this shit.
Oh, you talking about the UWAP that's coming that I've been talking about?
About to have niggas going to owe all this bag and they going to... That's the game changer for gentrification right here, though.
The UWAP, the game changer, the super UWAP that nobody's focusing on.
Because then this the even funnier part though is if they give DZ statehood,
bamboozle.
If we ain't got nowhere to live, we on no property.
We run amok, bro. They hoodwinked us. Yeah. This supposed to be the black state.
Oh yeah, they gonna be like, what? We'll get y'all state, yeah,
bro. I've been saying it. For me, it's. I've been saying this shit, you met me, so I've been saying this shit for a long time. So it's like, now that I'm watching all this shit happen, it's like, I told you, motherfucker. You like,
yeah, but it's like, though, even with the warnings, it wasn't early enough for the masses to really make a change. Because what we talking about is culture and mindset. That's a shift.
This is what I'm saying. This is why I say knowledge is sacrifice. Ignorance is bliss. Because if you wanted to know, you could know.
Yeah.
If you wanted, if when I was watching fucking Boys in the Hood and Furious Style said gentrification, I was like, what the fuck is that? But I didn't stop there. I went and looked it up, and then I looked around, and then I paid attention.
But you probably also came up around old heads, that gave that same game. Because look, my father, who I would consider to be my old head, put me around other older niggas that's from right up here on Division, that's from the city. You know what I'm saying? That came and said, you know what I'm saying, some real shit.
Nigga, losses taught me. I learned from losing, bro. The properties that we don't got in my family, them fucking multi-million dollar properties that we don't got, that I grew up running around in. Right. That's how the fuck I learned. Fool, they took our shit.
We had a $250,000 house we was sitting on Capitol Hill, bro.
Nah, bro, that shit's probably worth like 900,000.
I'm talking about at the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right now, it's probably worth 900,000. These fucking.
This when I was like 15,
bro. Listen to me. The properties that we lost, bro. I gotta hold on to everything I got with all my money.
You know.
Oh yeah, I know. And they, if you see, oh damn, it got sold for how many in taxes? Y'all got them. Why y'all ain't pay the taxes? Y'all gotta. Okay. and then you look at the property that it gets sold for, and then they just sold it for $500,000. Y'all could have paid this little bit. What the fuck? And then you look 8 months later, it's getting sold for $800,000. So they didn't took the $500,000 and flipped it and did that again.
That's when they come to the black folks to see other black folks about to lose and step in and do the Jay-Z thing and pay nigga taxes. I was like, hey,
pay nigga taxes.
Let me keep you in the game. Hey, but this our agreement. I'm gonna pay to keep you in the game, but we gotta do this and earn money on it. You know what I'm saying?
People don't have. I mean,
you feel what I'm saying though? Like help buy a nigga out, get him out the hole, get him away from the hole, and then you know what I'm saying, and go up.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody is in tax problems in Washington D.C. and they hear my voice, you can come holler at me. I'll figure that shit out for you.
Real shit, real shit.
I'll keep it black. Like, you don't gotta get it tooken. You can actually make money.
Yeah, put an apartment on that bitch or a house, 2 units, rent that bitch.
I mean, because a lot of people don't understand that, like you were saying before, cash or credit. With property, though, it's a third thing. And this is what we really don't have, is equity. Mm-hmm. That equity is liquid cash in the property. Your property has value.
Like what, like a pool and shit?
No, like, all right, my grandma's house been paid, and this is an example because this shit ain't true. My grandma's house been paid off for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it has value. So even if the house is fucked up, it has property value. I can then go to a bank and say, look, this house needs the renovations. It's paid off. It's in this neighborhood. So it has this property value. So I'm a renovator. You loan me the money and I'm going to renovate. So they'll give you the cash based on the property value. That's the equity. Right. So if it's worth $400,000 or $200,000 and it's paid off, all right, give me a $50,000 loan to do renovations. Yeah, that's a good secure loan because it's worth so much and you're going to put it into the property. Yeah. So then there's programs and stuff where they all try to control your contractors and all that. And it's workarounds for it. But as long as your property and equity, but then you got to own your shit. You can't be renting. Like, I know so many people that were renting houses that I thought owned them, but they was renting them for 30 years. Right. You know what I'm saying? Paying little pennies on when they could have purchased property. But I mean, it's what we're taught in school. It's what we're taught in our home. You know, if we're always told we'll look to look for handouts, and not really understand the game. That's why ignorance is bliss. So whenever somebody tells you not to learn, like, how you gonna beat the system? You don't know how the system work. Mm-hmm. It's rules to this shit. Like these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers ain't smart.
I seen this.
They not clever.
This Instagram clip of this sister. She was saying, talking to a white guy, of course, and she was saying, "You all have been just as misinformed as us, and it was one of those things where you don't really think outside your bubble." Like, I'm gonna say 2 things and then explain what I mean. Okay. Also, I seen something about, I was watching Lil Dicky and shit.
Dave. Shout out
Dave and shit. Yeah. So it was just little social commentary that was going on. Let me understand that it don't always be everybody's fault because we get tricked on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because the masses get controlled on both sides. Yeah. Period. Yeah. Whether we like it or not, and you know that when you decide to venture into other neighborhoods or other areas of the same place that you live. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in DC, all we gotta do is drive maybe 15 to 20 minutes because it's traffic, maybe 23 minutes north uptown somewhere, and it's not the same vibe as it is right here.
Can I just say one thing to interject on that? How many people you know ain't never left the hood? How many people you know ain't never been uptown? How many people
I never been to Virginia? Been in this city my whole life, and it's still, if you take me to certain place uptown now, I can get home because in my mind I know how the city is set up. Right. So if I'm too far north and it look too new, I need to go south first and foremost. I need to go first. I need to head west, and then I need to go south. You feel me?
I know more. You be in Southwest, bro. That
Hey,
shit gonna be brand new.
listen,
You gonna think you in Northwest?
I see the west. The west so small
Because you can see the river.
Once I get
open
down
up.
Georgetown and shit, I get to the water. I'm a Negro. You feel me? I'm gonna hit the water. I'm gonna follow the water line till they motherfucker hit the Anna, get east of the river, and I'm back. You feel me?
Fuck, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's
too
just,
funny.
you know what I'm saying? That's because they took the land from Indians. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? It's in my blood. But now on some real shit though, I was paying attention to like a lot of the stuff. Like, you know, Dave in the show. Dave is like older guy, aspiring rapper. Don't really have to worry about money, and it's like he not look. In their eyes, he a bum, but not really a bum because his family got it, so he got it to live. But in our eyes, that same guy in that same position, if he's black or Latino, a minority, he'd be like a bum. You feel what I'm saying?
If he's not being supported by his family.
If he being supported by his family, but he just trying to be a rapper, he ain't really doing nothing solid. It's a dynamic like on TV. Well, just imagine if Will Smith, instead of doing positive things, wanted to be a rapper and stuff all the time. It would have been like a stereotype.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
So, but it's not in his stereotype because he's a white.
Yeah, it's like he got that kind of.
They have that freedom.
He has that
leeway
to go try shit.
Yeah,
and fail a lot.
Yeah. Oh, the free. That's what they said about Jaden Smith and the Smith kid.
Yeah,
they have the freedom to fail.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not a thing that should be envied by the have-nots. Because envy is sickening. Because like you want that same opportunity, and if you have it, would you want somebody to hate on that? So I have to think like that. Like, okay, I don't have millions and millions of dollars, and I don't like how people with more can control what's going on with less. But shit, also I know that if I change my positioning with the same mindset, I can do something about it. So I'm not the same as everybody else. I'll get money and can make shit move around. You don't have to want to be free. I'm gonna carry your ass to freedom. Like everybody's not like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I believe I can't carry you to freedom. I can inspire you to carry yourself, because it's freedom is only going to be from oneself, and everybody has to play their role,
making it a choice.
Yeah, it's not a like I'm saying the freedom to choose. You know what I mean? Like, so this is across color, racial, ethnic, socioeconomic lines. Most people are not smart. Most people don't, like, they ain't figure nothing out clever. They ain't figure nothing out new. And when I'm saying not smart is like you know what I'm saying? They're just a part of the system which they are a part of.
Yeah.
So if you're born into a system where you're going to go to a private school,
right,
then from that private school, you're going to be put into a prestigious college. You know, this is going to happen regardless of what you want or not. This shit is happening full force, steam ahead. All right. And then you come out of that college, you're going to be placed into an internship or into a job that's leading to six figures. You know what I mean? Because part of the system. Now, you may be able to go to the family company or go work over here or explore your passion. Like, how many times have you heard from our community, like, a person, I took a year off after high school to explore the world?
Not many, because we don't have that. Everybody don't have that
that opportunity.
That opportunity. And a lot of us, like, you know, like people, especially I want to say like in the low income communities, you know us, we be having kids young and a lot of stuff too, but we can't do that shit now. I mean, lives change.
Cause when you like, you know, when you bored and
we on top of each other, we
ain't shit to do. What you gonna do, man?
Nah, I get it. Listen, I definitely ain't. We could talk about that, but that's an understood thing between our minds. You know what I'm saying? We already know,
Right?
But I feel like a lot of this is gonna come to everybody having to educate themselves, and then don't go and had the knowledge. But when you sitting around smoking with your partners or whatever you doing, man, you gotta drop knowledge on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And stop letting Instagram school your circle.
Oh, definitely.
Like real life, like when you start hearing some shit that's not right, you gotta real life be on top of it and be like, hey, and it ain't even gotta be a scolding type thing. It's like, bruh, we ain't at school no more. I understand that you don't have an educational structure for yourself other than your phone. You know what I'm saying? You're basically your Palm Pilot, your PDA. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. Your little hand computer that tell you stuff, but you don't even know what to look for in that bitch.
Right, but ignorance is bliss, knowledge is sacrifice. What are you going to give up to get to fucking learn about these things?
Some people, everybody not smart, like you said. Everybody not going.
Right, they are part of the system. So, in on the other hand, in the system, you grow up, you motherfucking gonna have a baby, you gonna get on
welfare,
some type of financial. You know what I'm saying? And this is not even just. This, and I'm not talking about color. I'm talking about class when I'm describing these things. Yeah. So don't picture a black person.
But I do.
Picture a poor person.
But who are normally black.
And white.
Okay. Those are the ones who be on it statistically, but normally poor.
Oh, yeah, but
black.
I understand. No, but that's the narrative that they point for us. But I'm just saying classes, because that's the real issue. If we ever going to address it, the real issue, and that's where the divide comes. Of course, I want to keep somebody down if that's going to make me above them, because it's a class system. This is a plutocracy. A plutocracy is a country ruled by the rich. This is a plutocracy. So, you know what I'm saying?
Never heard a country say that they were
a plutocracy.
Plutocratic, I guess.
A plutocrat. Plutocrat. That's a rich ass motherfucker that's running the country.
That's all right.
Yeah. You're a plutocrat. And I think that I looked it up. I'm like, I'm gonna use this shit. But
you get new words every week on Hippies and Pancakes tuna.
Exactly. But the United States is a plutocracy. Is 1% has more money than the 99% of the country. They do what the fuck they want. Wouldn't you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever met somebody that's wealthy?
All of my friends are broke, so I don't know. If you guys do have money, then I'm gonna say no. But y'all got the bag, my bad, I didn't know.
But I'm talking about motherfuckers with real money look at people like me like I'm a peasant. Like I don't like.
I met this guy in a halfway house, white dude. Fuck the nigga name, I forget now, but I know his name now. But dude went to jail for some white collar shit. Was fucking around the stock market. So we in the halfway house together, sitting in the same little halfway house living room over the whole village. This motherfucker say, "Shit." I say, "What?" He said, "I lost $20,000 today." And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, bitch, I'd be mad as shit if I lost $20 today, but this nigga said 20,000. I'm like,
man,
bro.
Listen, the money. That's what I'm saying. Once you start understanding that all the money shit is a game. Like if you ever hear somebody say, "Oh, the more I make, the more they taking taxes," that's a trick, and that's why it does seem like that. That's why how the numbers go up as you start making money. But that's to hold that motherfucking middle class down. Because
once you break that tax
you break it,
you get more breaks.
Right. Once you break through,
buy certain shit or spend certain ways.
Right. You got to turn that shit into what's called capital gains tax. That means your money that makes money is taxed at a far less rate than working for somebody.
Yeah.
So the country is set up. If you invest, if your money comes from investment, you get taxed less. That's how Bill Gates and Warren Buffett paid less taxes than their secretaries.
And the dude that Jeff Bezos don't pay no taxes at
Exactly,
all.
because their money is generated from investment. So that's capital gains tax.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do a donation, and that's when they say they are it's for tax purposes and shit. But that's how that works. If your money is making money, then you don't get taxed the same way. If you working, you get taxed more. Who that set up the fucking benefit? Shouldn't it be?
It should be the other
way around.
But you know, the country don't work that way, and the way, like a lot of people don't realize is if we dismantled it, then we enter into. That's why they always pushing that if you talk about anything other than capitalism, it's socialism or communism.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna always push that shit on us. They gonna say that if you start thinking too much for the man at the bottom, you are a commie or a socialist person. Like,
I mean, I just think the country is fucked up in the ways that it keeps people in debt. It keeps you in debt by overcharging for things that you cannot avoid, like our healthcare system.
right?
How the fuck we can control the price of milk? We can't control the price of medicine. This is what I'm saying. This is real shit that nobody talks about. Like, you could control the price of milk because the price of milk is artificially controlled.
Right.
But you can't control the price of medicine. So if you get sick, you best believe you better have insurance. Because if you don't, you ass out. You going to die
Either that
or go broke.
Like John Q.
You going to die or go broke. If you get cancer, these treatments cost $30,000 for one pill.
Damn.
Straight up. $30,000 for one shot.
Boy, if that's the case, no joke, and I can't afford it, I'm going to Dr. Sebi way.
This is what I'm saying. But okay, but then if that works, right? If Dr. Sebi works, but you get $30,000 for one shot, are you going to fucking allow Dr. Sebi to spread his word?
Nah, I ain't gonna kill him like I did Dr. Sebi and Nipsey Hussle.
This is what I'm. Listen.
They probably also killed Left Eye too. Now that I think about
listen. I'm just asking questions. You know what I'm saying? People could put it together for themselves,
right?
Like, but just think about that. You could control the price of milk, but you can't control the price of medicine. Come on now.
Somebody's lying.
Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's when Michael X, I bring it up again when he said, yeah, I've been hoodwinked, bamboozled. Y'all not even looking at the problems.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed.
But this is what I'm saying. If they got you focused on something else that's not even the issue. Listen,
but it's a lot of issues going on. This world, it's a lot of evil in the fucking world. And that's what we all need to realize, that it's not just one thing that's fucked up.
Right. But this is what I'm saying.
Because poverty is not everybody's fight either.
Right. But it interrupts the masses.
Yeah.
Our country is prosperous enough that nobody should ever be hungry. We waste enough food to feed everybody. Not what we eat.
That's safe to say about the entire world, but motherfuckers is wild.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. Like, but if you go to other countries, I don't know if people know, but a lot of other countries take care of their citizens. Like, really take care of them. Like free, Russia. Like free utilities, free, like you get monthly stipends. You still can work. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for a welfare state or anything like that. I'm just saying.
But this is a welfare state.
It is possible.
But this is a welfare state.
Yeah.
This is a welfare state.
But I'm not saying I like work. I like the capitalist system. I enjoy.
But that's the document that this country is founded on, that they were supposed to take care of the welfare of the people.
Right.
But it was we the people, not we the people.
But then it's what is the definition of taking care of the people? You know what I'm saying? Then who defines that?
Oh yeah, because the welfare can be ain't no countries over here sliding on y'all shit, is it?
Yeah. You have you have the opportunity.
It is a lot of ambiguous shit in these contracts that they sign. This
is what I'm telling you, man. And it's like a lot of the discussions don't ever even get brought up. Like social media is controlled. The regular media is controlled.
I know that shit controlled because I feel like fuck, I look at my outreach and only certain things get certain attention. And it's crazy because it's like.
But that's what net neutrality did. They repealed the law where you could have kind of some type of they basically gave the companies permission to control what the fuck you see and how you see it.
I mean, it's kind of fair. It's kind of fair because if it's like it's kind of fair on the business side because it's like, well, shit, I drive. They giving us apps for free on the business app. They letting us have access to this shit for free.
No, they not.
Yeah.
They charge. They want you paying with your fucking data. They want everything about you, and they are selling that shit. That shit is not free. No, that shit is not free. You are paying with your data. You're paying with your information.
Give me hip. Come on.
So how is it free? They getting money for that every time you sign up, and you hit that. Okay, I agree to the terms of service. Yeah. All right, so now they want your everything that's happening on your phone. They want your analytics, your locations, when you taking pictures, which apps you use, how much, when you shop.
Backdrops, they gonna know where I'm at. Regardless.
I'm just saying, they take that information, who you are, and they sell that shit. They making money off you regardless.
That's the sacrifice we had to make for technology.
I've
come to grips with
that. That is not free.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I've come to grips with that already.
But that's not free. They're data mining your ass.
Like, I'm not a paranoid person. I'm not really a paranoid person. And I like me. This is me speaking, okay, with computer shit, right? Because I haven't been negatively affected by it to have a different opinion. I like the way technology is until they get so intrusive. Like, if they get so intrusive to where they got robots telling me when I can leave my house, they got me fucked up. Because then I'm going to not use this technology shit no more. And I'm be out here like Will Smith on I Am Legend.
Listen, man. But what you thought, that is how Russia, when they say Russia influenced the election. Yeah. That is how they influenced the election. Through fake posts, misinformation, propaganda, the same thing we've been United States been participating in, propaganda since the Civil War.
Right. For real.
It's not anything factually wrong with anything that I'm gonna say. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Like
the propaganda has been real, and since the 1940s, for sure. Since the 1940s and between the 1940s and now, bro, like as far as
it go back before.
No, I'm saying as far as technology and information moving around, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, this shit been fucked up. The reason, like, even I want to say shit that's something that's a neutral conversation for race, marijuana. Mm-hmm. Bro, they had whole campaigns launched, Reefer Madness. All this different kind of shit to keep people away from marijuana that scare you like shit. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a black person. It was weed.
Listen, and then, but all right, so perfect example. They said marijuana is scaring you, right?
Right.
When DC legalized weed, right? And most of the country started legalizing weed, talking about propaganda. What is propaganda that came out soon after that? Oh, don't trust your local weed man. Go to a dispensary. Yeah. It's killing you. Your local weed man that you've been buying weed from for 35 years. Now you cannot trust.
Still got trace for the low.
You can't trust that because now they got weed that's killing people. So now you got to get some weed that's FDA approved.
Facts.
Do y'all remember that?
Nah, no bullshit. But I ain't gonna lie. To be completely honest, I'm always gonna support the black market because in my mind, I help stabilize Wall Street.
Man, listen.
In my mind, I paid my debt to society when I buy black market shit.
I feel like I said too much on this podcast, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
No, we did already.
No.
Shit, at least we ain't getting no technology errors this time. Usually when we say too much, shit start going wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My phone started vibrating.
It's not even hot. It's not even hot. That's a good vibe here.
I think my phone started vibrating. I was like, oh, I think I need to shut the fuck up.
Trump computed one of his homeboys' sentences, man. You know he had to turn himself in this month, so he had to turn himself in. He got convicted, he got to turn himself in. Trump computed the man's sentence. Now he ain't give him a full pardon, but that don't mean he won't.
Listen,
bruh, my argument is, once again, I'm not for no division shit. I'm for black people being in position. All right, listen, let's put it this way. I'm speaking from a person who lives in a reality where Huey Newton could have been the president. So, with that being said, the reason I say that is because I feel like one of our leaders could have ran this joint. Somebody with, if Huey ain't
if he would have lived to the day, maybe like John Lewis.
But I'm saying not just like Huey Newton, but like, all right, well, let me say a better person. Well, Malcolm X could have been the president. Just as far as leadership qualities and being one of my own. I think of a person like that. So when Obama got in office and I see Trump doing like all the most clever shit, like it's fucked up shit going on, but this man real life be like freeing guys. And I feel like our biggest problem is now that we're fighting now, we not in the best position we could have been in. Like, in all honesty, we should have stormed the gates when Obama was in office and demanded some shit now that I see this shit, because this man's let his man off before he even had to turn himself into the feds. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I feel like we got uncles, aunties. We should have stormed the gates and not in violence and peace when we was in position. To request from our leadership to say, young, let this man the fuck out. Let these type of people the fuck out. We should have stormed the gates like this before we had to even, because it's been a race thing. It was a race thing when the black guy was in office. Dead ass. It's been a race thing.
Well, but what I'm saying that's just it's the same thing, but it's a little bit different. It's a race thing, but that's because the people in power want it to be a race thing.
Yeah, but it kind of really is a race thing because we've been crushed all years prior to today. We've been getting crushed by this shit. So right. We got the short term effects of slavery letting us out and not having nowhere to go and saying, oh, you can stay on my farm and work this motherfucker and I'm gonna let you get all the crops and just tax you a little bit and then, you know what I'm saying, you can feed and you gotta pay me to live here. I'm like, what the fuck kind of contract y'all cooking up?
Look, the problem with reparations is it would allow the normally subjugated class to pass the other poor white people,
and it's gonna flip this shit. That's why they be killing our rappers too.
It'll jump so many people up out of the situation, but it will pass people. So you were down here, now you'll be able to pop back up here. You know what I'm saying? Above people that's still gonna be down here, and so but that's the majority of the country. So the majority of the country is like, nah, I don't want to be on the bottom now. You gotta think. I'm
all right. So even because all right, that's like, but in my mind, that's kind of shot. Because like I'm glad we cracking this because I'm gonna ask you questions. Like I feel like this. All right, so if we up on some money shit, we been influencing the culture, period. So we get the ones who actually with the money. That's the shit y'all like. Y'all like seeing us get the money and wear the baguettes.
Nah, it's a plutocracy. The baguettes ain't money, baby.
Nah, but I'm saying like, what is gonna be different? Like about all right. So listen, if things change today, all black people are not gonna start thinking a different type of way.
Oh, that's a fact. If things change today, I'm investing in.
No, but everybody's not gonna start thinking like, oh man, niggas gonna still be stressed out. Like shit, we've been free for a whole 6 hours. Spark and J, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't gonna get to nothing.
Well, if it
they
depends.
Gonna spend their bread.
Yeah, it depends on what it looks like and all of that. Depends on what it would look like. But say like if it was a check, if Remember, I asked you what you think if they offer would people take? I think they could get reparations off for $5,000. I think they could get that shit out the way for $5,000. I wouldn't want to accept it, but I think
they
if they
give me 5 bands for some shit, my great grandfather.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm different though. Let me tell you why. Because I feel like my people, whatever my bloodline is, they got raped and fucked out a lot of shit. Cause I need Native and Black.
That's what I tell motherfuckers. Hey, fam, I'm part Native American, baby.
Like, yeah, like nigga real life indigenous here. Like I'm like
fuck
really,
you mean,
nigga really
bro.
from here, so like
exactly.
bloodline type shit. So it's like you don't really get like, but I don't really understand like what the fuck y'all think y'all can give me. First of all, let's be fair. Give Mexico, fucking Texas, California, and Wyoming and shit. Get them their shit back.
Nah, that's not.
Y'all get them their shit back. Let them in. You building a fucking wall for what?
Now that would be a possible. I mean,
or break the government up. This one leadership shit. I ain't feeling this shit no more.
Well, it's what you mean?
I ain't feeling the way this shit pan out, bro. Cause like it ain't nobody to check. Cause look, even though they say the government and the House and the Senate they set up to do certain shit, them motherfuckers ain't stopping shit. My man, real life just freed a nigga. I'ma just stand on that.
Oh, you talking about the presidential pardon?
Yeah, he like. I'm just saying, like I'm just saying, it's shit that he can do that it ain't nothing they can do to gate. It's stuff he can do.
Yeah.
If he wanted to fucking push a button today, he can push a goddamn.
This is what I'm saying. Look, the government, you can kill people if you kill people with somebody else. Like, hey, I'm gonna testify that I killed people with them person. And if they want that person more, they will let you fucking go.
This shit nutty, bro.
No charges. You have complete immunity for the murders you commit. Complete immunity for the murders that the United States government knows you committed, that you pulled the trigger for. But if I'm telling on this person, hey, this person told me to pull the trigger, and they want this person more, they will let you the fuck go. But you killed the person. They pick and choose who the fuck they want to prosecute. That's the thing that I'm like, what are y'all talking about? They choose who they want to prosecute. Everybody that breaks the law doesn't get prosecuted. That's why
his whole presidency been a fucking circus.
Who?
Trump.
I mean, he doing his thing. Look,
this some real life
on some real shit.
He
like
talking ratings, his ratings be up.
On some real shit. Like, I don't fuck with Trump, but like, I respect what he do because he fucking tell you what you know what he about
50,
and he do it.
That shit in a rap, right?
Like shit.
He was like he trusts his enemies more than he trusts his friends because your enemies stay the same. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like
real shit though, real shit. At least I know that's what I'm saying. Like you guys come at this with different thoughts. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna stand 10 toes on this, and I've been thinking about this for like a few weeks now. After I said some stand down shit, I'm gonna say this. I really don't think that we need to be stuck with voting for fucking Biden, bro.
It's nothing we can do, bro. We just talking about this earlier,
bro. He just as senile as Trump, bro.
But
he liable to say nigga in a press conference.
It don't matter, dog.
Is he
going to promote? Do you think Trump has said nigga before?
Yes.
Okay, so
I think every white person has said nigga before. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, maybe.
Come on, bro. That's like you know, every black kid ain't went in the bathroom and said Candyman at least once with the light off, and then open the door like, let me get the fuck out of here. They were like, Candyman, I'm get the fuck. Let me get the fuck. I ain't trying to meet him.
All I'm saying is
the fuck he said nigga.
But do you think he said nigga in a derogatory manner before?
Yes.
Okay.
I think everyone may have said nigga in a derogatory manner the same way that in my black house, motherfuckers, them goddamn crackers. Now, my favorite line to use is Karen. I love call it bad. That shit got
hey, you know, I
love Ken and Karen.
They said that's a
racial slur.
Yeah, I'm like,
none of that. I don't care about none of getting
funny. That's too funny. How is it a racial slur where it refers to somebody who's being racist to somebody. If you not being racist, how are you not a Karen? If you not trying to oppress somebody and false report somebody, you not a Karen.
Mm-hmm.
How is that a slur? You got to be doing. That's a description of action. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Urban language for a person that's
you're Karening right now. Yeah, it's a fucking verb,
you
bitch. You
capping on the rap right now.
Yeah, you Karening, bitch.
Nah, no bullshit. That Karen shit, bro.
You mean
that shit get under their fucking skin, and I love that shit, bro. But I be saying, I don't know if it's being more publicized, like you say, the media is being controlled, and I just get to see it more because the kind of shit that I'm into, or if it's really a rise in it because I haven't seen. Well, yeah, I've experienced it myself. White people are like a little out of control. Y'all be in a fucking way. Like, I don't like this shit. Like when we in the cars and I'm coming over the 14th Street Bridge. Don't be flipping me the bird. You know what I'm saying? Like, we on the way into the city. Don't be flipping me the bird. Shit about to get ratchet when we cross this water.
Nah, I mean,
like, nah, it's just period. It's just like the caucasity of these people now. Because
I judge a person off their actions, their individuals' actions, and how they treat me.
But I'm just saying, as far as me coming up in a community, and I'm gonna speak for a voice of people. I know white people. You know, y'all know who my partner in rhyme is. It's Tensky. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even like I don't know. Shit, I got a cousin. You feel what I'm saying? Like dead ass white. So like it's nothing like in my mind that think that it's just like that breed or this race of people is this way. But when you come up a certain way and everything handed to you a certain way, and then you come into a lifestyle where that's not the norm, you know what I'm saying? It does create that white privilege. You know what I'm saying? And that privilege is way different. Imagine if all your life you walk into a store and everybody hands you shit. Oh, here, take this to your mom. Don't worry about paying today. But when your friend walk in the store, old buddy from down the street walk in the store, all eyes on him. You know what I'm saying? Extra $1 he owe. Hey, your mama owe $10.
Here's the thing about white privilege. White privilege is freedom from oppression.
That's it.
That's pretty much the gist of it. But that's the thing. Freedom from oppression, you don't understand that because you're not
being oppressed.
Right. You don't understand. It's hard.
I can't buy that because it's people in history that was fighting to abolish slavery.
No, what I'm saying is, you can understand it, but if you just live, like you said earlier about
comfortable living it,
about Dave, you know what I'm saying? If that's not a part of your world, you know what I'm saying? So like, I understand that people will like, oh, well, that's over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. So it doesn't affect me. It's the same as
not really caring about wars that's going on in Middle Eastern countries.
You know what I'm saying? So people go be in that bubble and shit, but then the benefits that you're getting from certain things, you know what I mean? And you understand what's going on, but I'm gonna mess the quote up, but it's like when you know this is happening and you don't do nothing about it, you culpable to a certain extent, especially if you know people around you that are participating in it. So that's why, like, a police officer, he might not be abusing suspects or whatever, but
his partner or somebody he know do.
You know he do it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's your job to protect people from that. But you're not doing that, you're culpable. If I know you if you tell me I'm about to go kill some fucking body and go kill him, you know what I'm saying? They try to make me culpable for it. Right. Just for hearing this shit.
If you was a police officer and me and you was police officer and I was fucked, like, I'm going to say something.
Right.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's a way to say something. I mean, you could, it's a lot of shit people do. They don't do that shit around me. Fuck out of here. I control my space.
We touched down on, you said like we was talking about the social, I guess like social workers who are now in place to be police. in certain places. What was it, Minnesota?
They hired
It's privatized,
a
right?
contractor. Yeah.
All right. So do you feel like that is a solution, or that's dangerous?
No, that's very dangerous. No, we need a government organization, someone who's accountable. We need a police accountability to the people.
And stop trying to put accountability on somebody else.
Fuck all the bullshit. We need police accountability.
So that's a trick.
You are a public servant. You are a police officer, a public servant. I should know your fucking disciplinary record. Like, that shit should be public record. If you out here shooting off innocent people,
just like you can look up my shit on case search. I should be able to look up your shit on case search.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but why would you want that?
We need information on tap.
This is what I'm saying. Why would you want that? If it's your call to say whether or not the police their fucking self. That's all. And anytime you get to police yourself, you do what you want.
But I'm saying, like, yeah, because it's like people don't understand it's a separation of the court and the police, but then it's also a relationship.
Yep. It's a separation. Like, the police do police work, and then they give you to the court system, the judicial system, and then they decide whether or not they're going to prosecute.
That's the word.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately, that's it. They decide.
It's a decision, motherfucker.
Yeah, they decide.
It's a decision. It's legal. You can fucking, hey, we got the gun. He said he did it. He's like, nah, let him go. If
you talking about?
Yeah.
She tipping.
I told you, bro.
It's late now.
I told you, bro. My phone already started vibrating.
Yeah, we playing this shit too late.
I told you, bro. My shit already started vibrating. So, but if you could control, basically, that's controlling the narrative when your police report is the official word.
Right.
When the police report is the official document that everybody refers to, how is that not controlling the narrative? Like, what I'm gonna say I did everything right. I'm writing the report.
Right.
Like, come on.
Niggas, but that's the thing though. See, because like tackling this shit is really strategic. It's like a game of Jenga for real. Like, if removing shit, it's like removing shit, which I think that when you remove shit, you're going to weaken the structure. So you have to replace it with something that's better.
I think higher pay, more training and higher pay will be a solution. Because you can get more qualified people, higher trained people, and better pay. You know what I'm saying?
And instead of having like I think the military background thing need to be looked at more strenuously, because a lot of the time that these people are aggressive, they are former military people, and a lot of them have post-traumatic stress disorder.
That's true.
And they also they're trained to stabilize aggressively against people who are enemies.
Right.
I understand it.
Right.
Therefore, they shouldn't be employed to do that, but maybe go and join a state militia, National Guard or some shit. Because I don't know, like, you shouldn't be allowed to police people if you know, like, come on now, that's some shit they do overseas, bro. Knee on your neck.
Yeah, so a lot of the holds, the techniques, and all that shit are inhumane that need to be addressed and abolished. Like, if a
nigga get away from you and run, chase him. The fuck?
Yeah, you shoot him. You shoot him in the back. You know what I'm saying? I've run from the police before.
Chase me, don't fucking shoot me.
And I'm like, yeah, he probably could have shot me in my back. So it's like, okay.
That's why you running the zigzag.
You running. Yeah, man. Listen, if you gonna run. That's all I can say. If you gonna run.
Like Chris Brown. You
gonna run. Because once you run, you made that decision. It's liable. Anything that happen when they catch you, they will fuck you the fuck up. And say he came in with these injuries. Sure. They will beat the shit out of you.
It's like, because even having a body cam don't do nothing. What the body cams, I think, do is it let them get to show you over and over how many times that they did what they did to you and get away with it. Like, imagine me having the footage of fucking somebody up, killing them. Imagine being fucking Zimmerman. And you get away with one of the biggest murders of the century.
Listen, man.
You feel me, though? This a whole new century, bro. That's the biggest murder of the century, for real.
Century?
Nah, not the century. Well, so in this century, yes.
Yeah,
I got you. Into 2000, yes. The
last one was OJ.
Yeah.
He had the biggest trial of the century. With Trayvon Martin shit coming in fresh to a new century like that, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, to kick it off. Yeah,
he kicked it off heavy as shit and then beat it. I look low key now that I think about that shit in retrospect. They probably like, we gave y'all one. We gave one.
OJ.
Yep,
bro. I just thinking about that, man. It really
gave y'all one.
It really breaks my heart every time I think about that. That I can start a fight with you. You beat me up. And I shoot you. Whenever I say it like that to anybody, they be like, "No, you never should be able to do that." But that's what happened. He started a fight.
You know,
you lost
crazy,
the fight,
though?
and then you killed the nigga.
I never even had that talk with nobody because that is so understandable. I don't even have to. He killed a little boy,
a teenage boy.
That's all that's it. It don't even know.
That's what I'm saying.
No fight, no nothing. You had no composure.
But just think of the steps of that though.
Fuck that. You grown. Like, if a 16-year-old approached me on some bullshit, if anything, if he getting too hostile, I'm not about to approach him, because if I do approach him and just beat him with the hands, that's a charge.
Think of that's what I'm saying. Think of the steps that he was told by law enforcement to go fucking mind your business.
Right.
He disobeyed what law enforcement told him.
Right.
Created a conflict that led to an innocent child's murder and was released. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll just say the narrative. You paint the picture yourself, because, like, when does a person's life matter? Because then they'll try to say, "Oh, well, he was a thug. He was a bad person." So does that mean that if you feel that he's a bad person, then you can kill him? Is that the law of the land? Because tell me the rules that we playing by.
Yeah, I thought we had rights.
Tell me the rules that we playing by. You know, but like the empathy that some people have for black people, they don't like. I watched the case where this man,
some of their own die the same cruel ways too, and they don't put it in the media either.
No, that's a fact. Listen, why would you promote the fact that American citizens, unarmed American citizens, are being killed by the people we employ to serve and protect us? Do you think? Have you?
When you say it though, like in my head, I'm high and I'm going through these phases. Like, now I don't even understand the purpose of the police, because honestly, the people that we got to protect and serve us, like when you say those words, are the military.
Military is for foreign action.
Nah, but I'm saying
it's like the CIA.
That's protect and serve. In my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? Like the CIA.
The CIA is only supposed to be for foreign action. That's why I said like the CIA.
Like the CIA.
The CIA is only supposed to operate internationally.
I try to watch some fucking alien shit on Hulu today.
Suppose.
Trouble loading. They was like, you can't watch this. Other people can watch this. You, too much melanin.
Man, but my thing is, it's a lot of stuff the government has admitted that they've done. Like, I be like, whatever, man. I don't even. But
we got spanked in Vietnam because y'all wanted some fucking dope.
Let's see, Vietnam. Yeah, it's a lot of theories of
they ruined a lot of our families there too.
Why we went over there and what we were doing. So
every war every war, they use us for their front lines. The first war, the fucking up in Boston, they said, I think his name was Crispus Atticus or something like that.
Atticus. Mm-hmm.
Something like that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Front line, first person to die in the war.
Yep.
First person to die for this country was a black man.
Mm-hmm.
Fact.
Is it? He not celebrated. He's not
The very first person to drop blood for this dirt.
Yes, sir.
Was one of our own.
Yes, sir.
I know some real shit because I be on Netflix. So I'm gonna let y'all know. Watch the Five Bloods.
Hey, listen.
Get yourself hip because there's some real shit in there.
Listen, you can learn from anywhere. This is the thing. Again, another industry thing. We talked about the healthcare, our educational system. Okay, if you want any type of...
We ain't even been talking about that this whole...
Do you know what I'm saying?
And Trump started trying to make... He's like, what about the schools? Hello, we got over the schools. He's like, talking about something else because y'all talking about a bunch of dumbass shit right now.
But look, that's what they've...
At this point, the nigga not God and he can't control the outbreak no matter what. If we go back in the house and they go up, y'all gonna blame him. If we go back in the house and go down, y'all gonna blame him. Y'all not gonna if it go down, y'all not gonna celebrate him.
Bro,
you already hate him.
I'm
not celebrating nigga. He's a dick fuck Trump. I'm just saying. I deal in facts.
They not listen, they gonna repeal this stuff lightly as possible because they gonna keep this control.
Bro, Chicken George Ho was a slave and he fought in the war and they wasn't fucking with him. That's the first war. All them black folks that was fighting in the Civil War that they was like, yeah, you fight, we gonna let y'all go. They was backdooring niggas, not because they'd say, all right, I'm gonna let you free. And that's just your word and another nigga word when your word don't really mean nothing. So if a nigga say, nah, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of backdoor shit going on there always, even in Vietnam, because you gotta think, during Vietnam, this post-slavery, this during the Great Migration for us, when a lot of us moving and shit, you know what I'm saying? From the South up to like Chicago and moving out west and shit like that. And we was faced with all this bullshit. We wanted the same shit we fighting for today, social equality. They backdoored us again. You still got people going into the military to this day. And in my mind, it's people going into the military because they thinking that if I fight for this fucking country, it'll make me equal. And they face racism within our military.
Yeah. I mean,
like, it's the same shit, bro. It's the same country it's been, bro. The fucking uniforms of the oppressor didn't change. That's it. They got better.
I mean, what you're saying right there, that's the argument for when who was it? Drew Brees when he said what he said.
Eminem dissed him.
Yeah, but that's the argument. That's the argument. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, my father served, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's fine, but mine did too. And
we died first.
That's what, you feel me? Like
Boston.
He's saying it like, yeah, like our people did the same thing, and look how they treating us still, bro. That that's the argument. Yeah, bro, I understand. But he came home to be a hero, and we came home to be oppressed. How would you feel?
Although some of them did come home and didn't get shit either. We not gonna act like everybody family because we know that it was not everybody here that was white didn't have.
But it
depends on your bloodline, but you still have privilege. You was poor, but didn't have to worry about the KKK coming and you.
Freedom from oppression. You cannot feel freedom from oppression. Freedom from oppression is a weight that you have to carry. Oppression is a weight that you have to worry about.
Honestly, bro, in this fight, bro, I'm not a pacifist or anything like that. Ain't no sucker, but some things I feel like only God can do. We asking man to do something he not capable of doing.
What you mean?
We ask man too much. We ask man to let another man be.
I mean, listen.
Some stuff is God. It's like work. I'm just saying sometimes that's just how I see it. Like, I ain't saying don't fight for it because you gotta tie your camel. You gotta make sure that you do what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold your own. But at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes it's just like it's always because let's say you do get peace in the realms, right? In the whole world, we get some peace.
Right.
It's somebody in a cut. We don't control individual minds
right.
that infect other minds. Mm-hmm. Look at Jim Jones, what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? It's easy to get people to follow your ideologies if they, especially if they're poverty stricken. This easy.
That's what I'm saying. If as long as you you a poor white person feels they're being kept down too, and they are, but you can't, because you still have oppression and you don't have things going your way. It's not impossible, but for some people, you like, I'm consumed with my issue. You don't really notice that it might be worse for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was saying. I understand.
You don't think that somebody ever seen this? Too much shit on TV and in movies that not even begin to fathom idea. I mean, like, I seen Independence Day and I'm like, damn, is aliens real?
Man,
what I'm saying?
According to the Pentagon, there has been technology that nobody can explain.
No, I'm saying though, like, I'm just saying, like, I go and look at a movie, so it's like, to say that you can't fathom certain shit is like, it's too much shit that's too big that you, like, maybe rural areas with less communication, less money, that don't really have a movie theater in town that play a lot of movies. They don't got certain cable networks set up and shit. I can see that with people with less information. You know what I'm saying? But people in populated areas, bro, there's no way that you don't know. I don't feel like, not in this day and age.
No, it's not that you don't know. Bro, if you don't care. I don't care. Like, right. Like, just like you said about the wars that's going on overseas. Bro.
I mean, I can care about that right now, which I do. We at war at home, and I always thought that was my argument for, and that was Malcolm X's argument for people going to fight the war in Vietnam. Actually, was why y'all gonna go and fight in the army for them? Like, bro, Muhammad Ali. I realized, went back and watched a lot of interviews about him. My right hand to God. I heard this white man. I know he racist. I was in the jail in Frederick County. The nigga called Muhammad Ali a draft dodger. You know he racist. Right? You know he racist for that, saying that, period, because like only people who thought that he should have fought in that war would even say that to him. Because remember, he was supposed to go to jail and all that stuff. He went to jail, all that, whatever happened, and then that shit got overturned.
Yeah, he had to relinquish his title.
Yeah, a lot of shit got fucked up, but his reason for not going was, why would I go and kill them? I'm gonna go fight for y'all, but y'all won't even fight for me right here at home.
Controlling the narrative. Like, I see it all the time, man. So it's like, I'm like, look, you gotta understand the system in order to try to play, in order to win. How you going win the Super Bowl? You don't know how to play football. You don't know the rules. How you gonna win the Super Bowl? You're not even playing the game.
So we had a political party. Where would we start? How would we start that shit? Because it shouldn't be no black shit, but it should be full blacks first.
Well, I mean, what do you mean?
Because we got these dumbass every year. Because like, I'm not interested in voting, and I'm not interested in telling people to go and vote in something that I can't explain why I'm telling you to do it. You know, maybe you can explain to somebody why you would want them to do it, right? And we can do it right now, and you will be able to do the same thing. But I'm not about to sit up there and tell a motherfucker. I understand the importance of it, but it's a lot of shit that be going on with this politics shit. It's like, bruh, first of all, you got to vote a lot of times if you wanted to count, because you got to vote local, state. There's levels to this shit. Aldermen, little chairman people and shit. You gotta put people in position. This is a game of chess.
This is what I'm saying. So these people that you're voting for have a job. So a lot of people don't even know what the people's job is that they voting for. So how are you gonna vote for it? But I think as a political party, the first thing that can make the most impact the fastest in our community is try to focus on putting up candidates for the state's
niggas
attorney.
be stealing all the time. As soon as you put them in office, they get cooked going in the pot.
I mean, but the ones you can, the state's attorney and the local prosecutor, you can't, because you can't. The state's attorney, that shit is appointed by the governor, I believe. So it's certain positions so then you have to get the right governor in place, because certain positions have appointments that have power, and then there's certain places that you are able to vote for the person with power. So you try to start, putting legislation forth to get a lot of these powerful appointments back into the hand of the people to vote for, and then put people in place that understands what the situation is and not going to wrongly and falsely take our humanity. Like, people are getting prosecuted. Listen, man, it's a lot, but focusing on local elections. Like, we could start a party and try to start taking over each ward, put a candidate in for each. We
gonna start a party and they gonna start a COINTELPRO.
Bro, that's what I said, man. You gotta hold up on some of the stuff you gonna do. We gotta get some money for it.
I know.
So that's how we talk about shit.
My shit big though, because I know what the problem is.
Bro.
Like, I understand that sometimes in certain situations, like especially in the system that we fighting, and it's just a message to everybody. Everybody got their position in the fight.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
But a lot of stuff I'm not really going to never talk about while I'm being recorded, because
Yeah, nah, facts. But it's just we know what the fuck be going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it was some shit. I gotta go on my phone because it's something that I screenshot. What's up, Q? You alright?
Good.
Oh, alright. So, got some music shit that went on. They say YG ain't fucking with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Solid. That's solid. I feel like who was it? I think it was IDK or somebody. Like, can't be canceling people and stuff or feeling away. Listen, this culture is different. This rap culture that we got, and this culture is not what I mean by rap culture is black culture that we living in that includes rap music. Certain shit not okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I be seeing motherfucking boy trolling all the time.
He's been held up by powerful people in the industry, very powerful people in the industry. So I mean, yeah, it's politics, man. People can make he's still being profitable. The fact that people are still even mentioning.
We're not even about to talk about.
Yeah, I'm just saying. The fact that people give him, he needs to upset people in some type of way. So he's still
in the game trying to get niggas locked up.
Yeah, he feeds off of you, but like, so I mean, you do whatever the fuck you. I'm at the point, do whatever the fuck you want, bro. Like, I'm not going to give you any attention. So like, he's a fucking your imaginary friend. If you don't pay attention to him, he'll disappear. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not real. Everybody knows he's not real. It's not even about nothing. Like, I don't know. I haven't heard anything that came out, but I ain't heard shit that slap. You know what I'm saying? It's about clickbait. That's all it is. It's about drawing attention, getting people to click on shit, and do whatever the fuck you want, bro. But you can't come outside and you'll never be able to sit at none of the tables. So that's what you got. So it is what it is. You come outside, you know what I'm saying? Because he's at the point where off of GP, like 10 years from now, you gotta watch yourself. Like off GP points, somebody might, pop him. So if he gonna be in these circles, but I think he'll probably leave the country if he gets the opportunity to. And then just live overseas for the rest of his life. So a lot of artists do that though. A lot of artists just go overseas and just live over there for the rest of their life.
I follow a lot of them.
So
they be done with this shit.
I mean, it's a global market. So
I don't get the fuck though.
That's the same as a lot of people where they haven't even been out the city. So when you think about the country, so the percentage of the people in our community that haven't even left the city really. So imagine how many times they left the country and seen different parts of the world and how they live in Africa, how everybody is like you, how it's peace, how like we had again propaganda. Everybody pictures Africa, they picture the jungle. It's fucking cities and fucking it's so many big ass cities. You'll live just like you living right now in the middle of a city.
Looking sweet.
Yeah, like they got. But the picture that people, the image of Africa is all this wilderness and safari and all of this shit. But they got big ass cities everywhere.
But they really do got all that other shit too.
Yeah, they got so do we. We can go in our rural parts of our country and there's people living in motherfucking that's shoeless and getting their food from the land and got wells and got a pump they use outhouses and things like that still to this day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's the image that we have in our minds about places. So we start thinking these things like Flint, Michigan still need water.
And niggas don't care. I've been saying that the whole time. Flint been needed water.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Niggas don't even care about this shit.
Like, and it could be paid for. It could be paid for. It is a price to get Flint water. Cause what happened was that when they switched from the clean water source to this other water source to save money, they had the chemicals that were in the water. It eroded the pipes. The pipes need to be replaced.
Right.
There is a cost to replace the pipes in Flint, Michigan. To replace
switch it back to the old water.
No, it's the pipes they're eroded, so it's fucked up now. So I think they did, but it because it was already eroded away. They need to be replaced. They need to be replaced. Okay, so all of that infrastructure needs to be replaced. It's a cost to do that. We have the money to do that. We haven't allocated the money to do that. So, but they fixed a lot of the stuff, but then it's a lot of where it goes into the individual residents. All that shit got fucked up. So, it's a cost that they're not willing to pay. That's all. Because if the pipes in Beverly Hills for all these multi-million-dollar houses and homes got messed up, like a millionaire was like, I'll dig up the street myself, but it'll get done, so. But that's all. I mean, whatever.
Yep. Fuck it.
But yeah, that's how I feel, man. It's like whatever, man. Like, yeah. YG don't fuck with Nicki right now.
Fuck her.
Look, she doing business.
They canceling Yeezy too, man.
Nah, he
always getting canceled. He said that shit was a bipolar episode. I'm like, dog.
Yeah, nah, he couldn't run really. He wouldn't be able to run a real a campaign at this time because he's missed deadlines and it would be half.
And I'm not feeling like I want to choose your ass or him either.
Who?
Kanye, you need to try next time. Right now, we need a real solution. We need somebody.
No, shit, Kanye could be a good president. As long as you appoint the right people. The president should be the best delegator in the world. Because you can't be the expert on all of this stuff. You need to be able to process what's important and then make a decision. That's what the president's job. Appoint people to handle shit, process it, and make a decision.
If that nigga get in the White House, it's gonna be like,
bro, Kanye going down in history. Kim, if Trump wins, Kim might get a cabinet position. They not playing. They billionaires, man. They not playing with y'all. Y'all think it's a game? But again, I support the Kardashians because those are all black billionaires. So all that money is black. All those babies are black. Whatever. Do your thing.
It's getting left to all black kids, ain't
Do your motherfucking thing.
it?
You see what I'm saying? Like, do your thing. Why are we divided on them? All them babies black.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
Do your motherfucking thing. I support him.
That's got just kids.
Yeah, that's true. But the billionaires, well, he was a billionaire, I believe.
Yeah, all of the West kids are.
Shit, the Jenners, all them little Jenners is billionaires. Well, the one I don't think she hasn't made a billionaire. They are the babies.
Who?
Tristan,
Travis
Scott,
Tiger.
Okay.
Travis Scott.
Okay,
Kanye West.
Okay.
Yeah, all the babies is black,
yeah,
baby.
Rob,
Black China. All the babies is black.
They don't ever fucking breathe for the game.
Come on, man.
We got black money in the next wave too.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be patient. It's coming.
And they leaders of certain cultures too, so you know they're gonna pass that.
You know they're gonna be popping.
They're gonna pass it down music and all that shit. This shit gonna be a way. There's so much history to pass down too.
That's why we should embrace more people instead of pushing everybody away, man. You can be black in a billion different ways, but we don't have to oppress each other. We don't have to be divided on each other. That's why when people be like, somebody has a preference for something, like, I don't give a fuck. Let them do their thing.
And do your thing, cause of her.
Like, all right, that's fine. Just don't negatively impact the community. I'm simple. I just like, don't fucking molest kids. You pretty much do whatever the fuck else you want.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
In my mind, niggas gonna get robbed. Okay? I can't stop certain shit from happening. Cause I done try to tell homies or people not to do shit and they do it anyway. So niggas don't get robbed, you know what I'm saying?
What you mean by get robbed?
Niggas gonna get robbed. Just cause certain shit gonna happen. You can't stop everything. How you gonna stop a nigga? You can pay a nigga every month, and if he feel like he greedy and he wanna take something from another nigga, he going to.
Oh, that's a fact. So that's what I'm saying. It's no way to eliminate all of anything.
The punishment should be fair though. Stern but fair.
Again, I don't believe in the current prison justice system that we have. So, I don't know. I have that debate in my mind when it comes to people that violate the law. It's like, what is fair to lock somebody up 5 years? You know, how much? You know, what is that to a person's life?
But his 5 years should be
in the grand scheme of things.
His 5 years should be spent. If you're going to put him into a slavery, it should be spent in industry where his family should be able to benefit from his incarceration, or it should be something where families should be able to benefit due to incarceration. That's not just like, oh, put him on child support. Like, it should be other systems set up, like bonds and loans and type shit. Because they contribute to the infrastructure of the country.
Oh, definitely. That again, that's another thing. All right, look, we're gonna wrap because it's too much. It's too much.
21.
Yeah, it's too much.
And that's episode 21 of Hippies and Pancakes. Appreciate y'all fellas for coming out. Shout out to you, man. We keep it rolling. Gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it going because we rolling smoke and I was begging.